All right, folks, so now they're threatening to ban me. And I must say, I'm not surprised by that, considering the fact that lately I've been shedding increasing light on covert harassment, specifically satanic gang stalking. I'd like you guys to take a look at a video clip of a person who's very familiar with the things that I speak about in my videos and who's also seen my proof of them.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We're so excited to have you here. I've got my friend Greg. We have a real testimony from a real TI that is speaking out. Greg has some amazing content. He has an amazing channel. I have fact checked him. He is the real deal. He knows what he's talking about. So, Greg, what's up? Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
First off, I want to thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Okay. I just want to say I have a great deal of respect for you and the work that you're doing. Okay. You're doing awesome work. You're doing God's work. Okay. And I really appreciate that. Your podcasts are amazing. I've learned so much from them, and you're doing great. And I want to thank you for having me on the show.
Yes. Well, I'm excited to hear your testimony so we can share some solution, right? Because I feel like this idea and this issue, I mean, I call it an epidemic, really, of gang stalking, which is really nothing new under the sun, right? Nothing new. It's been happening for eternity. To educate people in a solution based way so that they can have some understanding of what is going on.
Exactly.
Keep in mind, folks, we're not talking suspension here. We're talking straight up ban. In addition to this, more and more videos that I put up are being taken down now, as you guys can see here. There are plenty of accounts on social media that speak about covert harassment, especially gang stalking. The difference with my account is that I tell people where it's really coming from. Gang stalking is a spiritual attack from the kingdom of darkness that manifests in the real world. The accounts that claim that gang stalking comes from the government or large corporations or anything along those lines are generally left alone because those are false narratives designed to deceive the target. In my account, I show the link between gang stalking and demonic entities. I also give many examples. And by the way, covert harassment, mainly gang stalking, is 100% real. Check out this very short clip from Alex Jones.
He has a man outside of his house in a hood, like basically like a hood that looks, and we can.
Well, this almost sounds like gang stalking or something. Have you heard of that?
All right, guys, so the last covert harassment video that was taken down on me was one about reckless driving. So for now, I'll have to stop showing that type of footage, and I'll have to find another way to convey the message of how things like that were being done. In other words, I'll have to find another way to say covert harassment and gang stalking in an attempt to avoid a ban on my account. But for now, I still have room for one more strike before my account falls into real danger of getting banned. And I'm going to use that strike to deliver an important statement regarding the things that I've shown so far. Now, some of you may remember this video that I posted not too long ago. It was titled Before God and Man. And in that video, I listed the 5 areas that you guys see above, where I know with 100% certainty that covert harassment, namely satanic gang stalking, has negatively affected me. Also, in that very same video, I put my life and soul on that statement. My intention was to go down this list one by one while showing video footage and other forms of proof of how gang stalking has negatively impacted these areas of my life. But I had just gotten started showing video footage of the reckless driving, and now I'm faced with a potential account ban if I continue in the same manner. Being that I have to stop with showing more footage of the reckless driving for now, I need to reiterate the statement that I made previously when I put my life and soul on these areas that have been attacked by gang stalking. But first, I need to add one more thing. Now guys, listen very carefully, because this is possibly the most important part of this video. The item that I have to add to this list are threats in my dreams. You see, when I first started recording the excessive reckless driving incidents, the demonic entities that were responsible for them actually threatened me in my dreams. In other words, the evil spirits that were responsible for the excessive reckless driving that I was experiencing and that I've shown footage of came into my dreams and demanded that I stop recording those reckless driving incidents, or else they would bring harm to me and my family. And again, folks, I put my life and soul behind that statement. Now, I want to recap before I run out of time in this video. In regards to covert harassment, mainly the type of covert harassment referred to as gang stalking, if they are not actually real and have not actually attacked and negatively affected the areas of my life that I have listed above, or if I'm lying about that statement, then my prayer is that Almighty God take my life immediately and that I spend an eternity in hell. Again, I put my life and soul on it. Now, for anyone who wants to try to play around with words or phrases, what I'm saying is this: covert harassment is real. Gang stalking is real. Gang stalking has attacked my life by way of these areas. Number one, reckless driving, including the threats in my dreams to stop recording the excessive reckless driving incidents. Number two, excessive flashing lights. Number three, attacks on my career. Number four, attacks on my marriage. And number five, attacks on my relationship with my kids. I put my life and soul on. Just for more clarity, understand that these attacks manifested in this reality, in this real world. That's why I have video footage of them. It's also why I was threatened about recording them. They were not delusions or figments of my imagination or hallucinations or whatever other terms these people use. One important thing to note is that the idea to record these incidents came to me when my dad appeared to me in a dream as well, holding one in his hand and telling me to use it, because he knows that video recorders don't pick up hallucinations. Folks, ask yourself this question. Just taking the reckless driving into account, if those incidents were purely random and coincidental, why would I be threatened about recording them? That should tell you everything that you need to know. And if those demonic entities can mess with one area, they can mess with them all. A message to anyone who feels that the things that I've said in this video are not real or didn't actually happen in real life, or that I'm lying about them. My challenge to you is to make the same statement that I did. In other words, refute the things that I've said in this video. State your reasons why, and more importantly, put your life and soul behind your statements, just like I did. Anyone who knows me really well knows that I would never make such statements and be lying and without being 110% certain of what I'm saying. Folks, I have to do things this way because covert harassment is very difficult to prove, and the demonic entities involved can thoroughly manipulate the people and conditions around the target. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and God bless.